Kia ora, my name is James from New Zealand's Circular Economy Accelerator, powered by the Sustainable Business Network. New Zealand may have a small population, but we have a massive ambition to transform global sectors by using circular economy design principles. Today, we'll be introducing you to two organisations who are demonstrating that ambition. The amazing Wishbone Design, who are looking to transform the global market for toys, and the Modular project, who are transforming the electronic goods sector. Enjoy.
Our company was always going to be about joy. We felt like there wasn't maybe enough joy, and we wanted to start a brand that would help people find that in their own lives. I'm Jen from Wishbone Design Studio. Some of the stuff that we really focus on is joy, creativity, and also independence. But I would say my number one priority is that we are slowing down consumption.
I'm Richard Latham, designer, one of the owners of Wishbone Design Studio. Often when I'm in the workshop, it's about exploration and trial and error. I enjoy that process of actually sculpting or making something and exploring what it could be. There's always this joy of transformation. So we are typically working with 1 to 5-year-olds, going through developmental milestones along the way. And then so we sort of took that and said, well, we want to create children's toys that would transform as the child grew.
There's so much waste in the toy industry. You know, so many toys are made that when they break, they are trash. That's linear thinking. One of the main sets of guidelines that we follow at Wishbone is circular thinking. And you start your circular design thinking with the principle that you will reduce your use of raw materials. And we promote repair, refurbishment. Everything we make is an heirloom.
So we've always held on to longevity. Obviously, if you're designing something for 1 to 5-year-olds, it has to last for 5 years. And actually beyond that, so that it can pass on to a sibling or to a kid down the road.
At Wishbone, we've tried to focus on the essentials. So offering people not items which are sort of luxurious wants, but there's no particularly important function to them. Instead, we design products which really are essential, but we do it in a beautiful way. And we're trying to help people fall in love with their possessions again. You know, the idea is not that, owning things is bad. We have to own things, but we should adore them at the level that we would repair them or refurbish them or share them, you know, pass them on as an heirloom, that we should really care about what we choose to purchase and own. So having learnt quite a lot about the circular economy in the last couple of years, it's really influential to where we're going. It's absolutely setting a path for and guiding our direction. You know, when you are an entrepreneur and you're running a business, there's so many decisions every day to make, and you're often uncertain which decision to take or which direction to go in, and it really helps to have sort of a Bible on which to follow, you know, and then the circular economy offers some fantastic principles, because inherent in the principles of circular economy is prosperity. You know, if you're not a financially successful business, then you're not really truly being circular. You have to be successful. So it's a great pathway for our business. So if someone came to me and asked, how do I make my business a circular business, my existing business? I would say, you know what, first of all, don't aim for perfection, because the step-by-step improvements that you can make are really valuable. So look at what you're doing now, and number one, look at the raw materials that you're using. Look where you're getting them from, and look where they're going. Have a look at what your goods or services, what's happening at the end, you know, and then engage step by step. I think it's important that you're not ashamed to make mistakes, and also not ashamed to have people misunderstand you, you know, because if you've got a vision for it, then over the long term, it's going to be that people will sit up and take notice, and that will be great for your business. It's really important to understand that a circular business is an innovative one. You need to think a long way outside the square and think radically, you know, about it. You need to get your design teams involved. It's not just a question of the business owner or the accounts team or something because it's to do with economics. although they'll be happy with the results. But yeah, you need to get your most innovative thinkers involved and think very differently about what you're doing. So our goal at Wishbone is to disrupt the global toy industry. We're a small business and we come from a small non-traditional toy country. But you know, the toy industry is massive. It's approaching $19 billion in revenue, the global toy industry. And 90% of that turnover is in plastic toys, most of which are not especially high quality. They will have a component which, when it breaks, that turns the toy into landfill. They could be made from multiple different materials, which make them very difficult to disassemble or to recycle. And Wishbone's idea, you know, humble as we are, is to say we want to present a role model to the global toy industry and say there's another way to do it. It's our job as toy manufacturers to educate consumers on what they should be looking for in a toy beyond awesome play value and safety, which are big topics for the toy industry. They should be looking for sustainably designed toys which they can last for generations and which they can repair and reuse, even send back to the manufacturer. And that can turn back into more toys. Yeah, closed loop products would be the ultimate goal.
Module is a new technology company, a company with a fundamentally different goal. Module's goal is to protect our beautiful planet. We do this by manufacturing modular technology products designed to last a lifetime.
Module is a consumer technology company. Our goal is to design technology products which are dramatically better for consumers and the environment. To do this, we are creating benchmark products in numerous categories.
We plan to enter diverse categories, with products from smartphones to automobiles. Every module product is user upgradable, user repairable, and recyclable.
Module really started because we were disappointed with having to frequently replace products that were otherwise perfectly serviceable. I guess they were, you know, a battery needed replacing, or you know, they had some minor fault or damage, and you know, they were going to landfill, where really they could have had a minor repair, or the technology could have been brought up to, you know, up to current technology if the manufacturing and the design was different. No one was offering that product. It didn't look like anyone was about to offer that product, so it was left to us. There's not going to be a way to make building a more circular product simple. It's not simple. If you want simple, go and make a copy of something that exists and do a good marketing job and sell it. If you want to make something that's going to change the world, make sure you have good people. That's really what it comes down to. Someone who understands what you're trying to design, the reason behind what you're trying to design, and understand that it's going to take longer and cost more. That's really what it comes down to. We think this way of doing things has enormous potential. Essentially, we believe virtually every product can be redesigned in this way. If all products were made with this modular, circular mindset, if every product was a modular product, or similar to a modular product made with our design philosophy and our ethos, well, finally I'd be able to buy one, which is really how we came to this way of doing things.